Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to check out all my other content. But anyways, let's get started. For today's video, I'll be sharing tips and tricks to make your mega mansions better. For the first few tips, they revolve around mountains. So for the first tip, add mountains. Mountains make your mega mansion bigger but also adds detail that could improve your layout and design. For the second tip, depending on your mega mansion vibe, it's important that you choose the right mountain color. For example, if you're going for a modern or general dark theme, I'd choose a dark gray. If you're going for a light, soft, or quote-unquote aesthetic vibe, I'd choose a lighter gray for the mountain color, shown in the video. For the third tip, builders usually use the mansard roof as a replacement for flooring because it gives a better detail and formation for the whole mountain vibe. So before you put the mansard roof on for the final touch, I'd suggest putting flooring down so you can add trees as decorations. The gardening trees and decorations for the mountains give a nicer effect and detailing that'll just provide a nicer look for the whole house and vibe. So for another tip, I suggest just making the tree colors the same as depending on the theme of the house or mountains. I'd make it if it was modern, I'd make it light or just neutral. And if it was dark, I'd just make it darker. Revolving around the mountains, I'd suggest putting lighting on the inner walls of the mountain just so you can see the whole plot better, and it provides just more lighting for the mountain. So after you're done, the trees, the walls, the lighting, whatever you need to do, then you can go and put on the mansard roof, and like I said before, make sure to color it the aesthetic and vibe you want to complement the house and the mountains. I don't know what tip number we're on right now, but whatever it is, the next thing we're talking about is basically wall designs, colors, and yeah, so let's get started on that. I just want to throw in a disclaimer that I hate my voice, so please try not to comment on it. I know I sound young and crap, I get told that all the time, but yeah. So based on wall designs are really important for mega mansions because that's the whole point, to make it fancy and just a lot of designs and detailing. So I'm just gonna be showing you some designs that I created throughout the video, so here.
Make it happen, could've bought clothes, instead bought a studio. Hometown boys in an industry that's...
So here I just want to show that if you decide to add patterns to it, like brick or marble, then to make sure it complements the pillars you use and just the whole wall trims and crap.
Bullshit they telling me, but I know it ain't supposed to be easy. If we're not there, we're damn close, believe me. Got a lot on my mind, a boy gone on the road right now, but the show goes on. I'ma go and get it, pick it up and bring it to my city. Go and get it, pick it up and bring it to my city. I'ma go and get it, pick it up and bring it to my city. Go and get it, pick it up and bring it to my city. I'ma go and get it, bring it to my city. I'ma go and get it.
So yeah, these are just examples I came up with. So another tip I want to talk about is fencing. Fencing is really important because although it's small, it can make a big deal and it could be important to your whole build because you can incorporate it into walls and make designs out of it. But if it's just on the floor, then you can just make designs with multiple fences.
Get it, pick it up and bring it to my city. Go and get it, pick it up and bring it to my city. I'ma go and get it, pick it up and bring it to my city. Go and get it, pick it up and bring it to my city. I'ma go.
So these are just examples I made for fencing ideas, and yeah. So for the second last tip, I just want to talk about floor designs. So for floor designs, it's pretty simple. They're just floor designs for either outside or just the interior flooring, and they're just really helpful and nice to add in because even though they're pretty cheap, I'd say they're pretty cheap, but they also give fancy vibing and stuff. So for the rest of this tip, I'm just gonna be showing you me building it. So for the coloring of the floor designs, one's gonna be white and like aesthetic. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. But the other one's gonna be like dark and modern, and yeah. So my bad, the other tip wasn't the second last one. But for this tip, it's basically based off of color schemes. So basically, to have a good mega mansion, you have to have good complementary colors. So if it's white, then stick to white. You might want to add in like a color, but make sure it's subtle unless you're going for a hard dark theme. But anyways, shown in the video, there's an example of a good and bad color scheme. Finally, for the last trick, it's basically based off of saving money. So I see a lot of people complain about my builds, saying, oh, they're expensive or whatever, but here's an example where you don't have to spend the same things as me. So you can buy basically cheaper versions of furniture.
The good